So, impromptu Kevin's Candy Club World Tour episode, touring PlanetGirl's base.
I guess.
That building is all new.
Dude, my base isn't done. You realize that, right? This is like only a quarter of my plans for my base.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Kevin's Candy Club World Tour. And in this episode, we're going to be touring PlanetGirl's base. I thought I needed to give a little context to this video though, because this tour was given on April Fool's Day, and this happened right before she saw that I pranked her by putting her tree in my base. But yeah, if you haven't seen that prank, you should go back and watch the last episode. It's pretty fun. So let's get on with the tour, and I hope you enjoy it.
These are the newer walls. This is the last wall segment that I added, along with this tower and that tower. It's a bulky tower. That one's like kind of a house, but I had to do that to like line up with the basement because the basement's a melon and pumpkin farm. I love the texture. There.
I like the paths too. Are all the paths gonna?
Yeah, it's gonna all inside the wall is gonna be this mud and brick texture, whereas outside is gonna be that coarse dirt and brown concrete pattern texture.
Okay.
So, which I think the transition's amazing.
Yeah, like I didn't even notice it was like a different.
And I had these two bridges are newer too. I had them in because I'm like, you need a bridge over this river, you know? It's just it's necessary. Which I like them. This was totally on the fly, and I had like little details under it, and a boat can go under it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, this was my last structure in the interior. You know, all my rooms have interior, and sometimes I walk into a tower and I forget that I did this to it. Like literally the other day I walked in here, I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like, yeah, kind of funny how that worked.
Nice.
But back here in the basement, I have the melon and pumpkin farm, which is why I wanted this house to be here, was to like cover up this kind of, you know, because you wouldn't even know this is here. And this is like one of the only structures that I've never changed. So yeah, that's this house and this interior. Also, I'm going to fill all these chests with stuff, like rotten flesh and bones and stuff. And some of them do actually have that, but not all of them. So I'm going to have to go back in at some point and do that. And yeah, these are newer builds, these ruins, which were, they were houses. But I'm going to add more ground texture, like spruce planks and stuff, but as of right now, this is the state of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of repetitive, but...
When I was first walking through it, it almost like one of those gardens that has a bunch of little walls, so you have to walk around.
Oh, yeah, like a maze.
Yeah, almost like a maze.
And this is the front. And yeah, more of those ruins to come on this side. As you can see by these 4 blocks, horse pen's kind of in the way.
Yeah.
So, and they're all separated by their speed, hearts, and jump.
Why do you need so many horses?
Because I'm going to donate them to the world and make a series of stables. Yeah,
nice.
You'll see. But yeah, and then we have the main entrance. Dude, the sunset.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. I love that.
What is that a giant bow? Oh my gosh, that is so cool looking. Sorry. You're obsessed about the sunset, and I'm like, this is a giant like bow or whatever they call those when they shoot like for shooting dragons.
Yeah.
This is
and then
so cool.
You can see the texture. Or I actually did texture. Dude, most of this base is also lit up by these little lanterns. So that's kind of cool too. But this interior is actually almost kind of done. Kind of. It's almost. I have some more finishing touches and stuff to get rid of. But
this is the new building I was seeing.
This is I should make this desk bigger.
It looks pretty good.
All of a room for a desk. Too big. Because she thinks that because the doorway is open, it's like a public library, so it needs to be like bigger. Because she's like, if it's like a study, then yes, then it should have a door and not be open. But if I had put a door on this archway, then I feel like I should put a door on that archway because everything's symmetrical.
I like it how it is.
So I feel like it should be open if it's a living room.
Yeah, this should be open.
I like the chairs.
Although, they used to have closed off rooms because then they'd have fireplaces in each one like this because then they could heat that one room and contain the heat in the room.
That's
better,
true.
But
maybe I should put a door on everything then. That would make more sense. That's a good idea.
But then they had pretty grand doors too, though. They're like 10 feet tall.
I could still put a door on it, like kind of like this one. Like this one, have a little weird archway with the spruce behind it,
Yeah.
That's probably what I'll do. How would that look on this side, though? Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd work. I'd figure it out. I'll probably do that. I'm not gonna do that right now, though. This is going to be...
we're taking a tour. No building.
There's gonna be a bathroom. It's not much impressive here, but
Oh.
it's under the stairs. Not finished. I'm gonna add some pots and things, but it's just kind of the idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, sorry, back down here. I really like the grandfather clock.
That's
I
great.
found it, and I was gonna have it in here, but because of how big the furniture is, it didn't work. And this room's not finished.
I really like your chimneys on the exterior of this. And that's really where the fireplaces are, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
Nice.
Yeah, and this one, dude, I love the roofs. You can see the roofs really well from these two angles on this top. These smaller buildings.
Yeah.
It's just the texture makes me so happy. It just works so well. Typically, I'd change the roof at some point in my life, but no, this one, I would not be mad if it stayed. You know? Yeah. Okay. You're going to go in there, so we can go in there. It's fine. Oh, you're like leading me, which is fine, but I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I'm, cause that's what I was like. Oh, this looks interesting.
Oh, literally, it's fine. So yeah, I changed the ceiling. It was flat originally, but because I added the roof, get a vaulted ceiling.
Oh yeah.
So I made it, and I had this huge fireplace. Again, similar style and everything, but the idea is still, yeah.
I'm just going nuts over this table runner.
I know,
That's
right?
just crazy.
I
came up mixing
up. I did that in a creative world where I made a castle. I think I still have that world, but I did this. I did it with Crimson because Crimson Wood was new. Like the Nether update just came out, and I was like, a table runner, and I just did it. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pull out a note out of my book and just do that here. You know, why not?
Yeah, that is so cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Some lore too, but just like I love it. It's just so magical.
Yeah, the fact that it
works with the soul lanterns too, and the soul fires. And yeah, and notice how the candles are out too. That's on purpose. Cause well, this place is kind of ruined. As you can see, I like the broken glass.
Yeah.
In the window. Yeah. And the shelf. Yeah, I kind of like the shelf. I think it works.
The mini blocks.
I know. This is like my first time actually like kind of successfully using them. It's like perfect for something like this.
For your knickknacks.
Oh, I didn't finish this room. This room is gonna be like a prep room though, so just for like the servants to like make sure the food's actually like ready, I guess. I don't know. That's like kind of the idea.
Yeah.
Because there's a door that's really close to the kitchen. Oh yeah, and then the water pump.
Nice.
I kind of wanted to get rid of the glass pane, the water. No, leave it, because then it's like you can actually see what it is. But it's also like, what, is the water running the whole time? Like, someone has to be actively pumping it in order for the water to be running. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because right now, physics isn't physicking. Like,
physics rarely physics in this game.
No, actually, though, that's the true point. And then this is the kitchen, and you got, like, a little pantry. I was gonna put food on it, but I realized that the food would have gone bad by now, especially based off these barrels, but...
yeah, you should put some, like...
No food.
Bone meal and stuff in there, too, not just bone.
No
Ooh,
thanks.
cobwebs.
Oh, that's what it was. I need to do that, too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you got the fire, or the cooking pot.
Oh, yeah.
And this... I don't know what's happening here, to be real. It's like some smoke.
It's a vent.
Yeah, so, I don't know. It's interesting. And yeah, and then you got the wine cellar, which I did show you this, but I did add more lights. Oh, yeah, and a barrel and tap to it. Yeah, more light.
Nice.
But I still think this is one of my best builds. I love it. I think it works so well. Still haven't added the book to it. I need to do that.
So cool.
And this is going to be the armory, by the way. Yeah, I haven't done an interior or a roof, as you can see. I'm like debating still on my plans because I have a lot of plans for doing underground things, like sewers and dungeons and all that. But if I were to add something, it would probably be under this house, just because it's an armory. And oh yeah, and this one's probably gonna be a little taller too, actually, because it's gonna be kind of a guard tower in a way. I don't want it to be over. I'm trying not to take away from the throne room mostly. You've seen this before. I haven't changed anything to it. Although I do need to get rid of... I got rid of the torches, but I need to add another way of lighting it up. Moss carpets. That's what I'm going to do. Moss carpets. And I made it taller. I made it taller so that I could fit these arches in, and maybe you could see like the actual shape of what it once was.
Yeah.
God, I still love this build. This ruined style definitely came through in this build. With the broken blocks and the fallen rubble and the... Yeah.
Yeah, and then the overgrowth.
I need to bring this more back into these other builds. I mean, they're somewhere. They're definitely abandoned, but I need to get them more ruined. I'm also debating whether or not I should take the fence off. Like, you don't really want to go in there and look at it when really that's the main piece. So I'll probably take the fence down. Maybe I should put the sign saying, though, no trespassing. No
Why?
trespassing, but I'll take the fence away. I don't know. Something.
Why do you want a no trespassing sign on it?
Because I don't want people in here.
Why?
That's in general. That's technically the whole city in general. This whole castle area. I call it a city when really it's a castle. Let's be honest.
Why don't you want people in here? It looks so cool. Don't you want them to check it out?
Yeah, I know. It's a part of a lore.
You want the lore to be that people can't enter, but really they do.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why, yeah, things are boarded off.
Oh, okay. That's what those are.
Dark oak are like newer builds.
So, is there going to be a part of your base that isn't like part of this ruined castle, or is it mostly?
Correct. A big chunk of it is really. This is kind of just a segment to like the whole lore. You know what? I'll just tell you. I'm gonna write books about it all, and I'm gonna put them in the library.
You're gonna have books in this world that talk about the history of this build, basically.
Yeah, we've kind of just walked the whole thing, but oh yeah, and I guess yeah, you can see it out here. I'm gonna add a garden out here, and this is outside the dining room.
Yeah.
Which you can see in there. But I'm gonna add some gardens all over, and it's gonna be overgrown gardens. So, and things will be like the crops. Like this will be a crop garden, but it'll be obviously trampled and everything. So, dude, I love this view though. The angle, dude. I'm also really proud. I didn't use any creative mode, so this is like all on the fly. All just me being like, I should do this. You know?
You mean you didn't have parts of this prototyped in a creative single player world? Is that what you're saying?
Actually, no. Not at all. It's just all in my mind. But somehow it actually ended up turning out okay. Because most of the shit I do, I end up tearing down. In this case, it actually kind of worked. So let's hope I don't tear it down.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh dear lord.
Maybe we should, like, I could load up a backup of some of the things you've torn down. And we could do a tour video of that. Revisiting things I torn down.
We could. We can see that. Yeah, we can see my map. My map has a good image of it all. Oh yeah, and this house. This house is gonna be again ruined like these ones over there. It's gonna be a ruined stable, but it will be an active stable that you can technically put your horse in. You know, as well. This is one of the main gates. So yeah, and you know, did you see the cave that I had here?
You mean this one?
Well,
or
no,
this is
I
just
had a
what's
cave.
left.
Yeah, correct. But I made a natural retaining wall. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, I like it way better. Holy cow. It made me very claustrophobic because there was like a weird cave entrance that started like here and then connected to that hill.
Wasn't there a bridge?
Up here, and it sloped down.
Wasn't there a bridge over here before?
Correct, because there was a ravine at one point. Or a waterway. There was a ravine, a bridge. That bridge stayed and became a waterway underneath. And then I filled in the waterway and then I made it a cave and now I made it this.
Wow.
I know, this thing has had a lot of lores.
So it's like a cavern that this is where your base is now?
Well, yeah, a storage room, I guess. I have multiple areas of my base, though, really. That castle's technically part of my base.
So you were saying there was a map?
Oh, yeah. This is the first map I've ever taken of this place.
Where are we on this map?
The green dots, really. Where are those green dots? We're underground. Underground right now. See this little stone structure with the leaves on top? That's my original barn. And then the castle's all in here.
And this is where this river is, right here at the top in this bridge. That's the old bridge that used to be there, and now it's...
Right. Yeah, and that's the ravine. Those little river, and then like the black. That black is the geode that's down there.
And then there was a bunch of stuff over here.
Yeah, but if you come over here, which is the next map, you can see that's all gone.
Oh yeah, all the stuff by this mountain's gone.
Yeah, I cleared out the trees for it. Oh, see this huge, massive leaves? That was that huge tree I built at one point.
This by the river?
Yeah, that massive.
Oh yeah, like there's nothing here. It's like roads and builds and now.
And it covered it up. Yeah, I forgot about that tree. God, that thing was huge though. I still have all the leaves from it though.
Wow, and now you can start to see. Wait, you built another. You built.
Those were my farms. That is my stable.
So you made these two rivers that go off to the side here.
Correct.
And then there's another one in this one that goes up and connects the two of them.
Correct. And you notice how they start from the mountains.
And you start to have some walls around here. When you have red roofs.
Yeah, I had a mushroom style roof. because I was starting aside, and also moss on those green ones, and then brown on those brown mushroom on the brown ones.
On the towers. Oh, not all the towers though.
Look how wonky the walls are though. Oh, and the walls were dark oak too. I don't think I don't have any original walls from that at
Yeah,
that
so you
time.
kind of rounded it out over
Actually,
here.
this tower is though. This kind of tower right above my head here, the brown one. That one I think is original. It's the original foundation at least.
Oh yeah, you can see it in this map. It looks pretty much the same.
It is, yeah, that one. See, that's the same. I just didn't update it yet. And this is where I got in the new texture and the new area around it.
Oh yeah,
And the
and your
mushrooms are
tree's
still there.
gone. And by this one.
Yeah, and the trees were gone. The trees were gone on this one too, yeah.
Oh wow, man! You go around and there's even more. Is this the last?
Yeah.
This is the most recent one?
Yeah, this is the last one. This is up to date.
Oh, it's up
Actually,
to date.
it is. Actually, it's not. The roof is not accurate, but this is technically up to date since like yesterday. And then yeah, you can glide down here, this tower. And
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
this.
So then it has a waterfall that goes down into this level.
Yeah. Kind of sketchy waterfall though. Like it's just like kind of weird, but I think it's not too bad. It could be worse. And yeah, and this tower, which is my spider farm. I've like changed this tower so many. Well, not
Is
tower
there a path?
specifically. Yeah. No, there isn't. I'm thinking about getting rid of the tower mostly because it's just so weird. Like it's not way a tower, but it's just like not fitting into anything that I've done. It's just really random.
Looks fine
I
to
don't
me.
know about it. I know it's not a bad looking tower. It just doesn't work in my area. I go down to my spider farm.
There's a spider farm down here?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I just fell. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know that was...
Mhm. This is careful. They might bite you. They might bite your toes through that slab.
Oh, through these?
I don't know how. This was my first XP farm though, so this is how I got all my XP, and I mended and enchanted all my stuff and everything.
Nice.
And yeah, the sign. Dude, this is before the honeycomb update or the sign update with the honeycombs, so I didn't wax it in my weird little cave area. Oh yeah, come in here actually. I added a thing.
Who's that?
I don't know. A half elf.
A what? A house
Half
elf?
elf guard.
Oh, half elf.
Half elf guard guide.
I said a house elf. I'm like, what? Does not look like
He
Dobby.
could be. I need to change my piece though. Oh
Berry
yeah, and it's
farm
still
or
oak up
something.
there. Yeah, notice how it's still oak up here in this section because I'm wanting to like not have this section here anymore. I'm gonna wall it off or whatever. Just
What?
haven't yet.
You go from spruce to oak?
Yeah, this whole base was oak originally.
Wow.
Oak and spruce railing, but I changed it to spruce and dark oak railing. So yeah, yeah, and the little farms, cobblestone generator or something. Glow lichen because I kept borrowing your machine. Lava generator down there.
Yep.
Like steel explosions. Concrete converter here. Rooted dirt farm harvesting thing here. Yeah, and then this guy, another half elf getting water from the infinite water source. Yeah, and then you can see the little roots in the ceiling, like there. Mixed it with the leaves.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I like did this so long ago. This was like one of the first successful builds I finished.
Oh yeah, we need to turn off the sapling resource
my-
pack thing.
That'd be great. Thanks. It's so silly though, because there's only one stage.
Yeah, I know.
Like
It's like that's the only other stage. And then
exactly, so it's not worth it either, you know? Okay, that's my tour. Unless you wanted to see my village, but yeah, that's a mine shaft. It's just like a water drop in my mine, which is again, it's just a mine. It's a bedrock. And this little hut.
Yep, that's a little hut.
Little thing. I forget I have mushrooms. I was wanting them to roam the wild, but I did that once. I let a few go, and they just climbed the hill and went to the mountain and just stayed at the mountain the entire time. I wanted them to roam down here, and they're just all the way hanging up there. So I brought them back down and penned them up.
Oh, so this is like, yeah, your little village area that is survived after the castle has fallen into ruins.
Yeah, this was my starter village, and I've changed these houses several times, but quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to change these too. I'm going to make them the ruined style that's in the castle as well. And yeah, those little ruined cobblestone houses, I'm going to have all throughout this area and in the surrounding area of the castle. I just haven't done that yet.
I like these little houses. I almost think it makes sense. Like,
that's true.
Even after, the castle, fell into ruins, they'd probably still build around it because then they would steal stones from the build to help build their, their houses or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to transport them
Mhm.
somewhere nearby than
Mining it all.
than mining it all and
Yeah.
transporting it further away or whatever.
Yeah. And my nether portal, which I'm gonna update, and I'm also gonna upgrade it so it's bigger and it's more noticeable. And up here, we can fly where this waterfall's at, kind of. Oop, don't biff your face on the ground like I just did.
Just big road here.
As you see, I cleared out this area. I'm probably gonna clear a few more trees on the side here. This is very flat, and you keep going. All these trees have to be cleared, and you can kind of see that hill back there.
Wait, you flattened all this?
But no, I didn't. I'm just filling in some creeper holes and leveling it out a little bit more because it's sloped a little bit, but it's just like also like.
You're taking this all the way to that hill over there. Why?
Because I'm gonna build a village.
Like an even bigger village than the one you have down there?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you. I'm gonna create a village, but yeah, and I'm gonna continue this river, and I'm gonna make it way wider. I was just trying to see how the river looks in this area, I guess, and see if like a river would be compatible, I guess, and see how it would feel. Which I like it. Also, because I wanted to add this waterfall to this cliff, so it works though. So I'm gonna add a village, which is also why I kind of am glad that the portal's there, because that means it's like between the city and it's ruined and the new village. So
okay, so you're just moving the new village over this way, basically, and then that is all like the ruined city, ruined old ancient city or whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
If you ever want dark oak wood, feel free to chop down these trees between this area and the mountain.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, just pretty much straight this way, huh?
You can fly. Yeah, pretty much. If you fly, and also, yeah, we can land on the mountain, kind of.
Up to the snow, basically.
Well, no, not actually up to the snow. Just the roots of the mountain, like the base of the mountain and the hills. Because I'm not gonna build on the mountain.
Okay.
Kind of like I did there.
So wherever it starts to go back up, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna have the river go through between the trees and stuff. And yeah, I'm just sticking in the valley. Okay, that's the tour.